Cameron Smith here. I'm probably all out of focus. I went to Hobby Lobby today, did some research last night, and I'm going to build a TARDIS. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what a TARDIS is, well, you're dumb, so you should find out. Google it. Google what it is, what it has been, and what it could forever be. So here's some supplies. I couldn't find a lantern or a light bulb for the lantern on top, or the paint. I didn't get paint, so, but mostly I have everything. There's balsa wood. I'm using base wood or bass wood, I don't know, for the base or the bass. Door hinges, because those are cute. I'm using the handle of these scissors that I found in here for the door handle, and then various sizes of pieces of wood that break really easily. So I've marked the base of it, which will be the base and the ceiling. It's 4x4, which is just the size of these things. So I'm going to make my first incision pronto. It's not very even, but I gotta sand it down and then it will be. Okay, just got done rounding the edges off to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Vertical posts, I'm using basswood. I'm gonna make it about, my scale here is 1:1, or 1 foot equals 1 inch, I think. So it's about 8 feet tall, so 8 inches or something. The ceiling, the roof, out of balsa wood because it's kind of an awkward, it's like 3 1/4 inches by 3 1/4 inches, and basswood would have been, or basswood would have been too hard to, anyway. So then I'm attaching the posts, 8-inch tall posts with this wood glue. I'm told to make them flush here. I have no idea how long I'm supposed to hold this. So, apparently a while. Dang it. Okay. No. Here it is, thusly. I've got to do this side. I've got the framing in so far, the windows. Now the windows were, I was trying to find some either like plexiglass or some transparency paper that I could draw on, but then I realized that wouldn't really have the frosty look that I'm going for. I realized I had in my refrigerator a couple of milk cartons that were empty. So I keep empty milk cartons in my refrigerator. So that's what I used. I cut the shape, and now I've put these things on there, and I got paint, and I got to assemble the last one, which we do by applying window frames right here and here and here, and that covers up the edges of the milk carton. See, the problem about everything here is that since it's such a small scale, you have to kind of customize everything, so like the window lattice would be a different size for coloring done. done. I gotta do the front here, but I figured I'd take you through a tour of kind of how I did the basic coloring. We got several different paints. The ones that work for the TARDIS are called Ultra Blue Deep, Uniform Blue, like uniforms, and Soft Black. Add some darkness when needed. Pour some of this in here. Only a dab of it, because it darkens it up pretty well, pretty quickly. So, I can probably get a little bit, maybe a little bit brighter, maybe. You just kind of apply it here. Yeah, that needs to be a little bit darker. Actually, I have a little bit too much paint on here. But basically, just whitewash it where you're not up here by the windows. You have to be a little bit careful. It still needs to be a little bit darker. On the second coat, everything as well. So now my door only kind of works. So now I'm doing little aging touches to age it. I'm taking some of the darker color. I might brighten it up a little bit, but just to make it look a little weathered. It's something new, but it's also something old. I mean, it's also something borrowed and something blue, so once you get married. Maybe a little bit more touch-up to make it more smooth, but either way, I'm going to work on the lantern, which holds like little beads and stuff. It was with some dull yarn and stuff. That'll be good for the lantern. I got to build a cap for it. It doesn't really look like the lantern at the top, but you know what? It's dang close enough. I don't know what just happened. That's way too small. Okay, let's try this again. Yes. Cut it out. And that is pretty adorable. I think we know what this is. I'm all out of black ink, but since I'm going with my own design, I decided I could do my own color here. So it's kind of a golden, kind of to match that. I might build a box frame around it, but you get the idea. Maybe on a bigger one I'll go into more detail. I'm probably out of focus, but there she is. 3 days and $40 later, my very first craft of the Flight of the TARDIS is ready to commence. So, photos shoot tomorrow. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice.